Hello, welcome to this brief video which explains the Predictive Index behavioral assessment. I'm just going to go through and explain what it is, how to prepare yourself, how you take the assessment and what happens afterwards. So the assessment is about your workplace behaviors. And so this assessment was developed by a Danish company 65 years ago. It's been used globally. It's used in many different businesses, some big names. If you go to the Predictive Index website, you can see that for yourselves. And this is all about, the assessment is about your personality traits, your workplace behaviors, your natural behaviors. The assessment is EFPA certified, so there is quality mechanisms that uphold it. And Humanostics, which is the company based in, they're a Danish company, they developed this. The PI behavioral profile is not timed, so and you'll see in a moment what to do in terms of taking this assessment, and it's not timed. It's a stimulus response, so it's your response, and it's more than just a personality test. It's not Myers-Briggs, although you get a profile. Let me explain more. So, as I said, it's a global tool. This tool's been used currently by 37.5 million people. The numbers have probably gone up since, because this is from 2 years ago. You can see some of the large names there who've used this tool. With every person who takes this assessment, what happens is that their results strengthen the algorithms that then give the results. So, you'd be one of millions of people using this assessment. Your information is completely private. Nobody would see that information apart from you, myself, and our administrator. I've used this tool in coaching and leadership development, team development, with organizations that you see listed there. So Amazon, Dyson, the universities, and so on. So it's a very popular tool. It's proven to be popular with the groups that I've used it with. Yes, you can try and cheat the assessment, but all you're doing is really distorting your own profile. And so that profile will not have any relevance to you. The idea here is that you take this assessment, you answer truthfully and as close to your own awareness of yourself and your skills. So the framework, the report that you get is a framework really to understand your workplace behaviors. It helps you to see a little bit beneath the surface in terms of what are your natural leanings and your natural preferences. It identifies core behavioral drives that provide you with a clear picture in how you work and how you prefer to collaborate with others. So really, it's about unlocking those insights that help you to perform at your highest level, which is why I say you could try and cheat the test, but what's the point? So the benefits of taking this assessment, this toolkit, I call it assessment. It makes it sound really heavy, but you'll see in a moment that the assessment is very straightforward. So it's about knowing your strengths and gaining insight on your strengths. It's about adapting your behavior. So your report will talk to you about blind spots or caution areas, and it will help you to understand what really drives you and how are you triggered and how do you work best. So Predictive Index, I like to think of it as a superpower because it just does help you to see beneath the surface. There are 4 key factors which your report will talk to you about. These are the key factors: A, B, C, and D. And then there's a third factor, which is about objectivity. So in terms of dominance, that's your drive to exert influence on people and events. you know, do you need to be in the control seat, in the driving seat? Extroversion, which is your drive for social interaction with other people, and patience score, which is the C score, is the drive for you to seek consistency and stability. And then the formality, which is the D score, is your drive to conform to rules and structures. And then the E score is really about how objective and how subjective are you as a person. So how to take the assessment. Basically, when you get your link, and these links are personalized, so it's your link, and once you've used it, that's it. If something goes wrong, by all means get in touch and we'll reset the link. But how you take the assessment is this. You click on the link, it will come to you via Predictive Index, not from me. You will receive an email from us, and you've had an email from us, and that explains some of what I'm saying here in this video. But the actual assessment link will come to you through a Predictive Index, might end up in your spam box, so just have a look. When you click the link, what you'll see is a list of descriptions. So diligent, organized, you know, just lots of ways to describe yourself. So in one list, the lists are repeated, so you'll see these lists twice. In one instance, you're choosing and selecting words that you would use to describe yourself. And in the second list, as I say, exactly the same choice of words, descriptive words, but in the second list, or one of the lists, you'll be choosing words that you feel others would use to describe you. So in one list, you're selecting words that you would choose to describe yourself. And in another list, you are selecting words that you feel others would use to describe you. Don't ask others. It's your perception of what others how others would describe you. You can't, there's 85 words. You can't select all of them. The maximum you can select is 80. I would say the minimum, 20. Try for more than 20. Try for 50, 60, maybe 80. But the more you select, the better, more accurate your results will be. When you've selected your words, just click submit. That's all you need to do. You make your 20, 30, 50 selections on one list, again on the second list. Click submit. You will immediately receive a summary report, which is about 3 pages. And then we will, on this side, if it's been agreed, and we will prepare the detailed report. That takes a few days because there's quite a bit to do. You will then receive that in an email. So really, the final things I need to say here is that your report, we will not share your report with anybody other than you. Reports are kept private and under a secure folder here. We do encourage you as teams to share your results and your reports with each other, and I will advise on how you can do that. There'll be another video to help you understand your report, and that will come out when your report comes out. I think that's about it. So get in touch if you have any other questions. Thank you.